Probably 24 hours, I reckon. Obviously, last night didn't get a lot of sleep, and a lot of the boys didn't, given how late the game finishes, come back and do recovery, and then have something to eat, and then try and, I suppose, calm down a bit after the game. So it's always tough after a night game trying to sleep, but I think over the weekend the boys will catch up on that, and straight away, I suppose, tonight start looking at St Kilda the Bulldogs and find out who the opponent's going to be. I've had that vibe for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Just know the boys have been really focused and they've just got a job to do. So I've been confident the last 2 games we've gone into that we're going to win the game, just because you just see in guys' eyes how serious they are and how switched on they are. So it was always tough those last couple of games going into finals, when we really knew who our opponent was going to be and when we were going to be playing, and knowing that the games didn't really mean a lot. So we've been waiting quite a while for the finals, and obviously having won the first one you had to wait another week again, so just wrapped with how focused our guys were. It's definitely not a concerted effort or something we talked about was to take the foot off the pedal. If anything, you probably don't want to do that. You want to actually keep winning and win by more, but look, I couldn't fault our guys. Obviously took a lot out of them that first half to really get to a position we did. We played one of the most outstanding teams in history, and really took it up to them and beat them. So that first half took a lot out of us. I think we got up to about 75 points up, so I couldn't fault the guys for letting a few go through at the end.
Is that the best you played as a team?
That's the best first half of the footy, best half of footy I've been a part of my whole career. No, we'll definitely repeat it, and there's definitely things we can improve on still. So that's the way we play. We've got guys who just come in and play with great intensity, and I think that's why our supporters have had such a great year this year and why they've enjoyed it so much, because we just know every time we go out there that we're going to have a massive crack, and we're going to put the opposition under a lot of pressure. And I think that's why they come along, and they've enjoyed it so much. They were sensational last night. As you can tell by my voice, I've finally got it back this morning, but we couldn't even hear each other from 20 metres away. We actually had to run over to each other to talk to each other. So it was they were sensational, and of course they can't all get there this week, but we'll definitely put some things in place to make sure that all our supporters are looked after, and that they get to enjoy this week as much as anyone. Oh yeah, they're definitely part of it. They've been through some tough times over the past 40, 50 years, so and the one flag, and even that was 20 years ago. So our fans are very loyal, and just absolutely wrapped that we're going to give them another opportunity for a grand final. So, but having said that, the job's not done. We've ticked another box, but we're far from satisfied. We didn't set out at the start of the year to make a grand final. We set out to win a premiership, and that's what we're trying to do. I have, yeah. He's just convinced it was cramp. So obviously he wanted to go back out there, but the coaching staff said, "Why would you?" I think it was 66 points when he had the cramp, and unusual for him probably to cramp in the third quarter. But as I said, the intensity of the game was right up there, and if you watch his first half, he was just amazing the way he was going in, and I wouldn't be surprised if he had a few corkies around those legs as well, the way he was going in like a wrecking ball.
Particularly,
I mean, nothing will, after what he's been through last pre-season and last year, then nothing will, I suppose, sway his mindset. He came to our club and he's just been so professional. He's been a leader right from the start. We even pushed for him to be part of the leadership group, but he stood back and said, "No, I want to get my performances up. I want to make sure I contribute. I want to get to know the place, and I don't want to step on anyone's toes as well." So he's just been outstanding for us. Everyone will be talking about Luke Ball this week, and so they should be, because he's been unbelievable this year, and will continue to be next Saturday. I know when Luke Ball brings what he did in the first half this week, he'll be bringing it for 4 quarters next week, and can't wait to watch him, because I just love watching him play. I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, maybe I have to make sure we have a bit more Powerade before we go out there, because I have plenty of Powerade and I don't cramp, so touch wood. But no, look, I think it was just the intensity of the game. Obviously, that first half, it was huge, the pressure we put on them. So we're just going to make sure that we continue that next week. Oh, look, I think the great thing about our team this year is everyone's understood that it's all for the team. Obviously, a lot of guys, senior players, have found themselves in the VFL at different times, but their attitudes have been outstanding every time. And I walked in here this morning and saw Tarkan Lockyer, who had just finished about his 5th 1K, so he's obviously desperate to play, and he'll be in the mix along with Leon. Leon was a late withdrawal because he had tightness in his hammies after the training yesterday. So he'll be in the mix again. Obviously, Presti will be considered. He probably could have played last night, but decided not to risk him. So I'm not going to sit back and pat myself or my teammates on the back for making a grand final because it's not finished yet. So.